Yeah, that's actually pretty inspiring to hear, because I noticed that when you joined Comedy Hype, you know,
Hmm.
you're a panelist on there with Capone
Hmm. Rita
and
Brent,
Rita, and
Symphony. Hmm.
you guys give some interesting perspective on a lot of current topics. But one thing that stood out to me with you being on that show is
Hmm.
that I my dad used to have the Def Comedy Jam tapes, and you
Wow,
were
your
on.
dad. Damn.
Yeah. And you were on the tape, and I saw your special, and I just wanted to know, what was it like, being on Def Comedy Jam, having Martin
Oh
Lawrence
man.
host you, and
Oh man.
like you
Oh
seeing
man.
all the greats like Chris Tucker, Bernie Mac,
Hmm.
all those people.
Hmm.
Like, what
Hmm.
was it
Hmm.
like?
Um. Oh man. Man. You know what? When you're in it back then, it's just part of what you're doing. You know, you're up there with
Yeah.
all. You don't know who's classic. Like a lot of people don't realize I'm from Washington D.C. and I came up with Chappelle, Martin Lawrence. These are all amateurs at the time. We were all amateurs in the comedy clubs.
Yeah.
Chappelle, Martin Lawrence, Tommy Davidson, uh, 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 Wanda Sykes.
Yeah.
Who else was that? Earthquake, Monique, Ashy Larry, Joe Clare, Teddy Carpenter, Chris Thomas was the mayor of Rap City. You know what I'm saying? We all came up together. Tony Woods. We all came up together. And while you coming together, you don't realize you're just comics hungry and young, trying to get in. You know, do what you get. And some of them became some of the biggest comedy stars of all time. Same thing with Def Comedy Jam. I didn't realize how big it was going to be. See, I taped mine before it ever aired. You know, because
Mhm.
they tape a couple of them first, then it airs. Um, but I remember going to New York because New York was a place that people were fearful of. They, that's where they boo you at the Apollo. Had the reputation of you getting booed, so you better
Mhm.
bring it. New York don't play. You better watch out.
Mhm.
So we had all that going on. And a lot of people don't realize this, but every episode we taped 5 comedians, but only 4 made it. So who wasn't the funniest wasn't going to make it. And
Right.
a lot of people got cut off out of the show at the first season. Um, and that's why the reason Bernie Mac said, "I ain't afraid of you, motherfucker," because actually a
Yeah.
comic had got booed right before him. A guy named
Mhm.
Butch Burns, older comic, had
Yeah.
got booed. So when he came out, he said that, and that's what made it work so beautifully for him. But at the time, we didn't know, man. I was on one of the first, like I said, the fourth show ever aired, and I didn't know the impact. But when it came out, whoa! People actually wouldn't even go outside because it came on a Friday 11 o'clock. I think it was
Mhm.
11 o'clock, and
Mhm.
people did not go out to the clubs until after 11:30 when it aired. Because then if you were at a nightclub, you would see the attendance jump up at midnight. You know what I'm saying? It would go from
Yeah,
half a
yeah.
crowd to pack because people were coming out for the last 2 hours because they wanted to stay home. That's before a lot of VCRs and all that kind of people weren't taping show.
Yeah.
So if you ain't catch that damn show, you missed it. You would hear about a comedian. So
Yeah.
everybody wanted to stay home and see it. Yeah. So it was powerful.
Yeah, yeah, my dad had old cassette tape, VCR tapes,
Damn,
uh,
man.
of the show,
What you
and it
12,
was
nigga?
like,
How old you 12, man? How old are you? 13, nigga?
uh,
Shit, you know my dad. But go ahead.